Hey guys, welcome to today's pick a card read. Hello. This is for the full moon. What does this full moon mean for you? We have a full moon in Sagittarius tomorrow night. It's actually a super moon again. We've literally had, I believe, 3 super moons in a row. So it's pretty crazy how many super moons that we've had this like in a row like that. So you're gonna pick one of these stacks, and whichever stack you pick is for you. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you like these readings, if you like that I've been posting them, and also join my Soul Empowerment with Bria Facebook group that I started recently. I would love to see you there. We connect about our journeys. I share what I do spiritually and just stuff that's going on, and it's just a place to be open and share and give truth. So today's reading, today's May 20, is this 26? 25th. It's the 25th. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, today's the 25th when I'm filming this. It's Tuesday night here in California. So whenever you're watching this, yeah, we're in the full moon energy already. I mean, it's going to be at 4:14 a.m. in the morning here, Pacific Standard Time. So I'll be celebrating tomorrow night, doing a little full moon ritual. And if you guys want to book or purchase a full moon or new moon written reading, I guess for right now, it would be the full moon reading. They're about $22 on my website, Soul Empowerment with Bria. Go check it out. And the link is down below. And let's get into it. Let's see what cards have to say for you, what spirit has to say, your highest self, your angels, your guides. So we're going to start with this is pile number 1, the Moonology cards. Then we have also pile number 2, the Queen of the Moon Oracle. And then we have pile number 3, the Goddess Oracle. So whichever cards you choose, you could have also pick more than one stack. This reading will be for you. So we're going to start with pile number 1. I'm going to move these aside. Moving these away. All right, so pile number 1, if you chose the Moonology card, this stack is for you. First off, if you picked this stack, this is definitely like you're into the phases of the moon, and you're also could be going through a phase in your life right now. So let's check it out. Let's see what is going on, what spirit has to say for you, what this full moon is about for you. If you guys want a written reading, a personalized written reading, go to my website. They're $22. You can purchase a full moon reading from me. They're about 1,200 words. It goes into depth about personally what it means for you. So also join my Facebook group, Soul Empowerment with Bria on Facebook. The link is below. Can't wait to see you there. All right, for pile number 1, what is going on with this super moon for you guys? What's going on? What's this full moon about for you guys? I keep getting 2 cards, so I'm going to try it one more time. If I get 2 cards again, they're definitely for this pile. Usually I like when it's just 1. Let's see, Spirit. What does Spirit have for pile number 1? You guys could be in like a standstill phase right now where you're like figuring out what you're going to do next. That's what's coming through. Just turning up this volume for a second. I have some music on. All right, pile number 1. What's going on? 2 cards again. Okay, so there's something about balance. I'm feeling something about decision making. Let's see. We have a time for healing, balsamic moon, and a new romantic cycle begins. Ooh, guys. This full moon, you have just come, like I was saying in the beginning, you could be going through a phase or in the middle of a phase. Yeah, you guys are just, I'm feeling like this is like an ending of like you were just healing a lot of things, and you're actually starting a new romantic cycle. It's preparing you for a new romantic cycle. That could be actually happening this full moon. You could be hearing news about that, or getting some sort of confirmation that that's going on. But you're like, you're starting to realize that like you've done a lot of healing and you're ready to move forward, maybe in your love life or in just in your relationships in general. You could be a Libra. We have the new moon in Libra here. And literally, guys, what was I saying just like 2 minutes ago or whatever, a few seconds ago about balance? This is literally balance. We have the scales here. And I was saying that because the 2 cards kept coming out. So this is about getting into balance. Like you've been doing so much healing that it's time now to like get into a state of balance for you to open up into this new romantic cycle. Because some of you guys, that's maybe like what you're really like wanting and desiring. And you're like, where is my person? What is happening? Like, I want my person. Like, bring me my person. And it's like, you've been healing though this whole time. And like, it's getting into that balance again, having a balance for your work, your family, your love life. Like, how can you be in more balance? New moon in Cancer, you and your loved ones are safe. So there could be some worry that's been going on. It was in reverse. So this is like, you could be dealing with like loss of a loss of a loved one. And it's like coming now into being like, okay, you're safe. You've been through the worst part of like this journey thus far. And like, you're safe. You can honor your emotions. Now we have the crab here. This is like, you could be Cancer sign also watching this. This is a lot about a new start. And I mean, look at it. It's like new. You're getting ready for a whole new phase. And that's what you're going to see this full moon is that like you've done so much. And it's like you might have a nice cry and where you realize that and you're like, oh my God, because like supermoon energy is pretty intense. Like emotions can get really, really heightened. And we're also Mercury retrograde. So right now there's like communication could be delayed and like, I don't know if this is the word, misconstrued, I don't know if you guys kind of get what I'm trying to say, but, you know, words can be a little bit, like communication could just be a little bit off in a sense. So it could be that time where you just really got to go within and like honor what is going on and like have a releasing cry of being like, I'm done with the old shit in the past. I can start a new cycle with balance. A lot of this is realizing and being able to release your emotions and just knowing that like the worst part is over and you're ready to like comfort yourself. You have family around you or loved ones that maybe you've been worried about. And it's like releasing that, crying it out, maybe releasing the fears. You're starting a new cycle. We have, yeah, this is new moon again, new moon energy, new moon in Aries. You've been Aries. It's time to take action. So they're literally like, no holding back. Like it's like after this full moon period, I'm seeing like, it's like, okay, cry it out, honor your feelings, like just love like where you're at, but also like, you're going to start to see like what the actual practical plan is for your next steps. Like maybe you do need to see a therapist, or maybe you do need to change your diet. Or, you know, certain things. Maybe it's that you need to like do something healthy for yourself that you haven't been doing in a while. Maybe it's like scheduling time to see a friend. Stuff like that is really gonna surface this full moon, and you're gonna know what it is to take action on, and you're gonna do it. Because there's a fire inside of you. There's this Aries energy here that's like, all right, I'm done like hurting. I'm like, I've been doing so much healing and inner work. I'm ready to go forward and like have what I want. Have a nice, like abundant life and comfort with my family. Comfort with my friends. Doesn't have to be family. It could just be the people that are in your life. And if it's not that, say you don't have a lot of people in your life. Well, that's something new, right? Getting into a balance. You don't want to be isolated and alone all the time. We do need a sense of community. That is very important for us to like have support and just also to see ourselves, because people are our mirrors. So this full moon is really going to be rising that up in people. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Another Cancer sign. So yeah, some of you might definitely be Cancer, and this is definitely some water energy. Yeah, it's like everything's gonna peak right now in this full moon, and I'm really seeing that there's like not so much to worry about. It's like, don't worry anymore. The worst is over. Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. They're just like, do you really want your dreams to come true? Do you really want, they're like, it's like questionable. It's like, what is it? Like, what are you committed to? Maybe you want to commit to a love life, right? Or having a new relationship. Well, what do you need to work on and get in balance so that you can have that, right? How can you start anew? How can you start a whole new journey, a whole new path so that you can be happy and, you know, enjoy the new phase that's about to come? Let's see. What more for pile number 1 does this full moon bring to light? We have truth, 20, and look at, again, it's the scales, it's balance again. So yeah, and it's in reverse, so it's really coming to balance. You could be 20 years old if you're watching this. Yeah, like you're gonna be really like almost like questioning your truth in a sense, like what's true for you. Have you been holding, you know, onto certain beliefs or old systems that have just been like not serving you anymore? Like, what is your truth? How can you balance what other people say or what you're getting from other sources and, you know, like weigh it against your own? You got to go with your gut. Maybe you can learn something from somebody, right? Maybe your gut tells you, no, this person is right and I really can't trust them, or what they teach or what they say. Or maybe it's like, no, I don't believe that. I'm strongly like, you know, maybe it's just that, say you're right and it does go the right way. Say it doesn't work out and you still trust yourself. Well, it could have just been a lesson, right? So it's like there's always something. We have 4, yeah, discontent and boredom. And so some of you, yeah, are just like, you might just be like, I'm so bored with my life. And that's what you're going to notice. You're like, I'm not happy. What is it that you're not happy about? How can you go within and see your truth? A lot of this is just like acknowledging, like, I've gone through a really hard time. I've really like been through a lot and I'm ready to like be done with it. I'm done with being discontent and boredom. Yeah, this is number 1, base chakra. It's also like a new start in a sense. It's like a lot of you guys, it's like grounding yourself with stability. Also just getting grounded, period. Like in general, like having this groundedness. And like red, there's this red. So it's like also fiery Aries energy number 1. I mean, yeah, there's a lot. 1 could be the life path number. Let's get some tarot out. So it's like you're like want to get grounded again, and it's time. Yeah, it's time to take action and like in the physical, like, you know, cry, feel it out. But also like it's going to be really healthy for you right now to create like a new game plan. Yeah, we have 9 of Wands here. This is like a very heavy burden. And like, look, 8 of Cups, walking away from something. This is about letting go. Like you got to let go of something that's weighing you down. And this full moon, it's like targeting what is holding you like so strongly. What are you holding on to that's like literally a burden? You're like, I'm done. Look, you're going to walk away from it. This is the full moon. This is a release time period. So this is like a lot of releasing going on. Like so much releasing. Like it's so good though. Like you're gonna feel so good from it. Like honestly, look, we have the, what is this, 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, so it's like realizing this is also, it's affecting your career and your finances. All right, so it's like there's been some struggle and conflict, and it's finally like you're gonna see it. You're gonna realize, okay, this is what it's been about, and whoo, if I gotta like hone it in, right? Take action on it. You don't need to like keep playing, you know, keep making all the same mistakes. You don't have to. It's just understanding what are the mistakes or the choices that you've been making that aren't serving you, and how do you shift them? How do you change them? What needs to go? What do you need to walk away from? Some of you could literally be needing to walk away from something or somebody if you want this new romantic cycle. We have dog. Protection from a powerful friend. Somebody could be like sticking up for you. You could have a dog. We have a spear. Heartache over what you no longer have. Yeah, a lot of you guys are just like, you've been holding on to old heartbreak, holding on to the past. It's just not serving you anymore. Most of you, that's like, it's very emotional. We have that with the Cancer signs here. It's like very much about emotions. cracked up, dissatisfaction with life. Oh my God, literally we had that here. Okay, so if you guys are like unsure, if you were unsure, this is literally clearly the message here is that, sorry, there was a hair there. You've just been discontent and dissatisfied with life. It's time to take action on your goals and dreams. Like shift your energy onto like, okay, I've been struggling, I've been healing, and oh, I'm going through all, like, you're just like been like maybe suffering so much. It's like, you gotta like kind of like like get grounded again, right? First of all, it's getting grounded by like maybe going out in nature, but it's doing something physical. It's being grounded in the physical world. So it's saying, what are my goals and dreams? What is it that I want to do? Do you want to make a new meal? I mean, it could literally be as simple as like, I just want to make a new meal. I want to eat something new. Well, how do you do that? You go to the store or you look up a recipe, right? It's like those simple things, those minuscule things. That is where the patterns start to shift when you start taking little actions like that. Say that you want to start a new business. I mean, it could be that big. Well, what do you got to do? Maybe it's just writing some things down. Maybe it's freeing up time. Maybe it's letting go of like watching too much TV or, you know, talking to too many people all the time and like being on social media. It could be stuff like that. That's like getting in the way, right? Letting it go and realizing, okay, that's not helping me get what I want. So that's where this dissatisfaction is coming. Apple, temptation will test you. Some of you guys actually might like eating apples. Some of your names could actually be Apple. I don't know. It just like, that just came through. But temptation will test you. So they're saying like, there's things that are making you tempted from staying in your patterns, and it's time to address them and like ask for them to show you. Ask for your spirit guides, your angels, your higher self to show you what are these things that are tempting you or like making you kind of like fall backwards. Maybe it could be, you know, substances. It could be people. It could be habits. You have a fair woman. This could be you. You could be a fair woman with blonde hair dealing with a relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. This could be you. It could be somebody coming into your life. This full moon, maybe having a conversation. We have the death card here. I have to like address this right now because it just fell over and like we have death and tower, and I just like feel very called to pull these. This is literally what's going on right now. You've had a tower moment maybe, or there's a tower moment that just happened, and it's a death period, right? It's a death cycle. So it's like, it's being released. It's like, you're really releasing. This is really all about releasing and letting go. And you're free to move into the new if you choose to. This is all like, you guys got to own your spiritual authority. Own that this is your reality, no one else's. You cannot blame anybody. I mean, you can do whatever you want. But like, blaming is never going to like get you anywhere. You know, it's like, how can you own up for the choices that you've made that have got you to where you are? Right? And if you don't want to, there's a resistance. There's a resistance that's preventing the change. It's blocking your blessings. So go for it, you know, like just own up, take your responsibility and move forward. We don't have to stay in the past. You don't have to keep having things that you need to heal all the time. You know, you just don't. That's a choice. So let's see. Advice for this full moon. Advice. Owl spirit, you see clearly now. You're going to see clearly. This full moon, you could be 43 years old. You're going to see clearly. You're going to know exactly what it is. You're going to be like, oh my God, how come I didn't realize this sooner? Oh my God, like what? It was there all along. You're like, huh, no wonder. You're getting wise. You're having wisdom. They're showing you things, and you've come out of this like healing stuff being so much more wiser than you were. And it's time to acknowledge that. Realize that you are like so wise because of all the things that you've been through and what you've learned now. It's time to accept that and use it in your growth moving forward. All right, what self-care practices for pile number 1's full moon? Connect with your ancestors, 14. Yeah, and I was feeling that too. Some of you guys could be healing from losing a loved one. So it's connecting with them still. You can always connect to them. 14 could be a significant number, could be a birth date. But they're always there for you, your ancestors. And they have a lot of wisdom also to teach you and guide you, and to just start trusting them and asking for signs from them. They're going to show up for you. They're going to be there for you. They're always there to talk to. Know that you're never alone. Know that you're never alone. Hydrate, 27. Some of you need to drink more water, flow, allow yourself to reset. It really helps to clear energy and give yourself love, using your hands, 53. This is also action. It's like getting back to, you know, getting to movement, physical labor, using your hands. You could be actually like, you know, a sculpturist, an artist, pottery. Divine beings are helping you. Divine feminine, because the full moon is about, moon is the feminine. What feminine, divine feminine is assisting you? What divine feminine is assisting you? Teresa of Avila, Our Lady of the Interior Life. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. Oh my gosh, how beautiful. Yeah, this is also about like seeing clearly, like trusting yourself so much that you can move forward. You can create a beautiful life for yourself. Like they're always there for you. Look, I know that the presence of love is real. Connecting with your ancestors. Like Teresa could also be a name. You could know a Teresa. It could be a Teresa that you're thinking of. Yeah, the presence of love is real. They really want you to just like feel love all around you. Like let yourself be held. What's your love life peaking? What's peaking in your love life this full moon? What do they want you to know about the love life this full moon? Pile number 1, flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. You could be feeling very flirtatious right now. Somebody could be really flirting with you. You could be really wanting to see somebody. Take it, absorb it, like let it all come in. You're allowed to have it. It says let your friends help you. Yeah, like let yourself be held. Like I was saying, ask for and accept support from others. Like I was literally just saying that, like let yourself have love and support, and like don't isolate yourself and be like, you know, miserable. Like free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So some of you this full moon, you could have been giving way too much energy to a partner. You'll know, take it as it resonates. But it's time for you to like do more of you, and you might start to see that. For others of you who are like we were talking about before, like it's like freeing yourself from the past too. It's still that same type of energy to move forward. So I'm going to pull an affirmation for you for this full moon. What is your affirmation that you can recite? You could do this on the full moon, in the nighttime. Oh, let me grab that. Full moon. Oh my gosh. Oh, here we go. Life supports me. Oh my God, we were literally just talking about support. Life created me to be fulfilled. I trust life, and life is always there at every turn. I am safe. You and your loved ones are safe. Literally, this is so perfect. I'm going to say it again. Just say it, repeat it, post it, whatever you want to do. Life supports me. Life supports me. Life created me to be fulfilled. I trust life, and life is always there at every turn. I am safe. Pile number 1. So good. Oh my gosh. If you like this, please subscribe, comment, like, share, and join my Facebook group, Soul Empowerment with Bria. Like I said, if you want to book a reading, soulempowermentwithbria.com. You can also get a full moon reading that's personal for you. It's a written reading. You'll get it sent to you within 24 hours on the full moon. And go follow my Instagram at everythingbria. Love you guys. All right, so next we are going to pull some more cards for pile number 2, because it's pile number 2's turn. If you're like in the middle of this part, enjoy. We might just sing some songs. We might just play along. I don't know why I'm singing this song, but it's gonna be right. I don't know. I'm just making some shit. You guys know I'm always writing songs. I'm always like making up stuff. That's what I love to do. It's like cards and music. Cards, music, and beauty. And cooking and food. That's what Bria likes. That's everything Bria. That's what everything Bria is about. Okay. So if you were wondering what the whole everything Bria thing is about, I just do everything Bria, which is usually pretty much creative shit. So we're about to do pile number 2. After I clean these up, I don't like to edit videos too much, so I like to post these directly from my phone because it's just the most easiest thing in the world. I can't stand editing videos until I can hire somebody. This is how it's going down. All right, hey, pile number 2. If you chose this stack, this is your reading for this full moon, what this full moon is like for you, advice on how to approach things and where to go next. So if you chose this this card, it's very much like the other one. This is a little bit more so though. This is like, you might be feeling like, you might be seeing like the world as a whole. Like I'm feeling like a lot of wholeness here. So pile number 2, you really want to come into wholeness, and this full moon is really going to show you something about yourself as a whole, showing yourself who you are. Let's check it out. Let's check out in depth what this is about for you. Surrender. Number 26. You could be 26 years old. Surrender, surrender. You guys are coming to like surrendering. I'm seeing like surrendering to all that you are, the wholeness. Yeah, I mean, look at this. And this is like the waning crescent 3. So that's like coming up right after the full moon. This is like your surrender is required so that you can move forward for sure. Like I said, you could be 26 years old. And 26 could be a significant date or number, but let's check it out a little bit more. What's going on this full moon? We have abundance, 38. A lot of you guys are getting your abundance. You're getting your money. You're like starting to be grateful for all you have. And a lot of it's like coming from like a complete state of surrender. You're like, okay, I've struggled and now I'm like, I surrender to it. And guess what comes in? Abundance. Abundance comes in, like light, like all the wonderful things in the world. You get to have them, you get to enjoy them, you get to care about them. You could love animals, just like holding all these animals. You could be like animal lover. You could have like all your animals around you. We have the void, the dark moon. Yeah, some of you guys are like really going within. You've had to surrender to maybe a time of being alone, maybe. You could be feeling like, yeah, this is a dark moon, number 1. It's like right before the full moon. Like right before the full moon. Dropped one. So I'm also hearing that some of you guys could be avoiding something, and this full moon, it's going to be like surrendering completely because you've been blocking your own abundance, and you actually are very abundant and you might just not have seen it or fully like been in it. Look, 35, change. It's requiring a lot of change, and you're going to know what it is that you need to change this full moon because, I mean, it's a super moon. Okay. So not only you're going to feel it, but like intuition is heightened so much. Like emotions are like super high. Like you're going to know what needs to change here. You could be 35. Yeah. You might have like reached a void and you're like, the only thing that I could do is surrender. Surrender to it. And guess what happens after you surrender? You get change. Look at gratitude, 23. A lot of you guys haven't been maybe grateful for all the things, or I don't want to say that you haven't been grateful, but like there could just be more gratitude in your life. And if that's what's been blocking your abundance, maybe you've just been seeing darkness. Maybe you've just been seeing all the like things that are wrong in your life. And that's always good too, because you want to change, right? If you want to change, it's good. But to get inspired with change, or to change or start bringing that in more, it's like coming into like knowing like what you're grateful for, like really like seeing that, like loving all those things, and like watch your energy shift from like the void to like action of change, right? Surrendering to like whatever's happened and being grateful for the lessons that have been learned. And now that you can make new changes, because that's what's really important, is like making the new changes. We have realization, number 3. You could have 3 as a life path number. realization. And look, it's almost like a doorway. Yep, you're going to realize this. You're going to realize all the things you're grateful for, what needs to change, how to get out of the darkness, and like completely surrender. I'm feeling like some of you might even just like get naked in a sense and be like, oh my God, I surrender. Like, I have this realization and like, oh my God, like I love me. Why didn't I love me more and so much? And, you know, could really get into that inner place where you're like, oh my God, it's just like, it's almost heavy in a way. It's almost heavy. It's like, but it's like, you're stripping that down so that it's like lighter and you're like, I can flow, I can be, it's not so bad. Let's see a little bit more. This full moon, what's this like for pile number 2? Awareness. Yep, it's bringing awareness. Number 1, bringing awareness to this. We have 1 and 1. You could be seeing 11. 11, you should be seeing 1s. Lots of 1s. Yep, you're coming into an awareness of like who you are, what you're doing. You've, oh my God, wow, 5. Yeah, for a lot of you, it's like maybe you just haven't been like seeing all this wisdom that you've gained, and you've been like maybe almost avoiding it because you're maybe like afraid in a sense to move forward in the next direction. You're like, I don't know what to do. They're like, you're going to be gaining awareness. Yeah, conflict and defeat. 5 again, we have 5, 5. You could be saying 5, 5 a lot. Conflict and defeat. It's like there's been some conflict. You feel defeated sometimes, but like, and look, we have a circle here and a circle here. And we also have a circle. We have a lot of circles going on. We have, this is very moon energy, and like awareness. I mean, it's like awareness energy with the circle. It's like openness. Oh my God. And like, was I saying that in the beginning? Wholeness. No, I was saying wholeness. Yeah, it's the same like type of thing. It's like that whole like wholeness. And that's what I was seeing too. It was like this big circle. It's like a wheel in a sense. Like, it's like, I'll be surprised. Oh, actually probably won't be surprised if the wheel card comes out. But it's like a wholeness in that you're going to be seeing for yourself, that you're going to be like appreciating of yourself. It's like, wait, I've been struggling because of my own doing, because I've chosen to. I have made choices where have gotten me to situations that, well, oh my gosh, crazy, you know? So it's like you're coming into awareness where you're like, what things need to change? What's got to move forward? How can I move on and be happy? How can I make new choices that are going to help get me out of this conflict and feeling defeated? Because I'm not defeated. We have 4 of Swords. Yeah, and look, that's the energy of it. It's like feeling defeated. And this is like what you're going to come to terms with this full moon. You're like, maybe I have been feeling a type of way. Maybe you've been avoiding it. Remember I think I said it. I'm not sure if I said it. But like the void here, I'm also hearing avoiding. Like some of you could literally be avoiding like what it is, right? So it's like because you've been feeling defeated, and like you're going to see that now. You're going to be like, oh my God, I get it. 5 of Wands. Yeah, there's that. This is the same one. Conflict and defeat. Oh my God. Yeah. So there could be some conflict going on. It actually could happen through the full moon, but it's going to be good. It's going to be good because you're going to find what needs to change, and you're going to realize, you're going to come to a realization about maybe this person or somebody or the situation that you're like, I'm done with that. Okay, moving on. Not going to tolerate that, right? So you got to like stand in your power too. You might just need to surrender right to the whole situation and like find the ways to change it. 7 of Cups. You have a lot of different options. You have a lot of actually different feelings. There's a lot going on in your mind. This is why you're like feeling defeated. You're feeling like laid down because there's like so many things going on. Like you got all these like emotions running high. It's like you're thinking about love. You're thinking about all the pains and struggles. Or you have hope. You got like, there's just all these feelings. And it's like, you know, there could be some anxiety going on. You could be having some anxiety. And, you know, it can be a lot. We have Ace of Wands, but guess what? Oof, this is really powerful. This is like a whole new beginning you're getting. You're going to have a whole new beginning. You have new ideas, okay? So it's like once you address all this, you address the, you know, what's been holding you back, why you're feeling so, like what you've been avoiding, what you're not surrendering to. But like the minute you surrender, it's like things open up, like abundance opens up, like doors open. You know, you start to feel like, oh my God, like it's almost like a sense of relief in a sense. Like you feel like you're not alone, okay? So don't ever feel like, well, I don't want to say, you know, you can feel whatever you want to feel. But like, you're never alone. And it's just, I think, knowing that. Knowing you're never alone. Knowing that you always have support. You know, you give yourself the support. Your angels, your guides give you the support, okay? So if you really, truly feel like, well, there's no one I could talk to, well, you can talk out loud and hear your own voice. And when you hear your own voice and you approach it with a place of love and compassion, you know, without judgment, that's when, you know, you can start to hear what your desires are and how you can move in ways that you're going to reach those desires. That spirit, a rebirth is assured. Oh my gosh. Definitely. I'm definitely feeling that with all this. There's like a rebirth going on for sure. Cause look, we have the void here and it's like Ace of Wands, like new beginning and 5 again. So it's like 5, 5, 5. There's a lot of 5s here. 5. Yeah. Like literally a lot of 5s here. Like, 5 is literally the change card. It's about change. So like change is required. There's a whole new rebirth happening. Watch your words, parrot spirit. Yeah. And what were we just saying? Like speaking out loud, like hearing your own voice. Watch your words. Watch the things you say. How are you talking to yourself? How are you allowing others to speak to you? These are things that you're going to be like maybe thinking about this full moon. You're like, oh shit. Right? Learn from the past. 25 and again, another 5. I mean, you could be seeing lots of 5s because like 5 times 9 is 45, right? 5 times 9 is 45. Shit, I don't know math. 5 times 5 is 25. This is like very like change. This whole reading is about change, like surrendering to the change. Love is all around. 41, Nightingale spirit. Sing. You could be singing. Whew, wow. Let's see. A little bit more. What are some things you could do? This one. Blossoming abundance. We have abundance here too. So it's like, again, it's like, don't block your abundance. Like surrender to whatever it is and just like start making those necessary changes. Start taking the action so that you can have the abundance that you deserve. The healer of the ages, 51. This is like Jesus. Honestly here, the healer of the ages. So it's like allowing help, right? We have 51 here. You could be 51 years old, but like knowing that there's healing happening all around you and you are a healer too. Some of you could be literally a healer watching this. You could be like in the medical field. You could be in like holistic healing. Oh my God, the world. The circle, the world card. Oh my God. It's literally like, it's the universe. Oh my God. This is so abundant. Like this reading is so abundant. It's just like coming to terms with what you've been blocking yourself with and like what you're not surrendering to. And this is what's going to be releasing and, you know, moving forward this whole full moon because it's a super moon. You're ready to move forward, right? You're ready to have this new beginning and this new Ace of Wands, a whole new start. Like you don't need to like, you know, be miserable basically. Let's see what self-care is going to be helpful for you this full moon. Oh, not always. What is this? Self-care. What kind of self-care is required? We have make a vision board, 33. Why not, right? Start pinning some things of things that you want, things that you want to do, what you know, aspire to be like. The world is at your fingertips. Start to see, you know, what it is that you want. We have sweet treat. Make yourself something. Oh my God, 5 again, 50. Oh my God. So like, even like you can make something like yummy this full moon. Like give yourself pleasure, like with food. Like, yeah, make something yummy. Go buy something yummy. Like give yourself something pleasurable to eat. Some of you could be like really like trying to deny yourself and maybe you just need to surrender to your like desires. Being in a state of complete surrender brings in abundance. So just like think about that. I think that will like open some new doors and like really heighten your awareness and your truth. Really? Oh, let me get this. That's definitely, oops, sorry if I like bumped the table, which I did, I believe. Oh, 1 second. Okay, let me just grab this card. Oh my gosh, hydrate, 27. Did these cards move on their own or am I crazy? I feel like they just moved. Did they just like move? Like I move them? Did the wind move them? What happened? Hydrate. Yeah, water, take a bath, be by water if you live close next to water, drink a lot of water. Like definitely seeing that, like you gotta like drink a shit ton of water. All right, what divine feminine is here helping assist you this full moon? We have Masheg Labdron. I've never seen her before. The diamond-hearted, oh, sorry. You didn't see it all. The diamond-hearted Dakini. I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. Oh my gosh, right? Like, this is so on point. Because it's like seeing, like, right, we have the void here. It's like surrendering, right? I face my ego beliefs to feel free. You can face it. Look, he's facing it. Look at him right here. He's facing it. He's like, I face it. I surrender. I surrender. This is so much about surrendering, guys, for you. Like, pile number 2, like, oh my God, this is all about surrendering completely to, sorry, I keep like going forward. Surrendering. Facing what the ego part of you has been, you know, feeling defeated. Where have you been in conflict? What have you been avoiding, or just like, what needs to change, basically? What needs to change that you didn't want to change before? Maybe this is the time where it's changed. Let's see. A little bit more, and we'll do some love reading. Handshake, a meeting with a stranger could be important. You could be starting some new, or could be manifesting a new deal with some major challenge to overcome mountain. So yeah, some of you guys could be just really going through a challenge, right? And that's where this like heaviness has been coming from. It feels like a mountain, and it's like, surrender to it. Let it be. Someone is behaving stupidly. Could be you. It could be somebody in your life, and you just need to put your foot down and be like, this gotta stop. That could be what you see. There could be conflict with this person. And you might need to shake on it. Just be like, oh, we're done with fighting. Like, let's move forward and just end it. Fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. You could be a fire sign. This is like, also look at the wands. It's such fiery energy. There's a lot of fire going on here. It could be Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Strong emotion. Yeah. And that's the thing with the supermoons. It's like super strong emotions, like heightened, very heightened. We have ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or blessings. You could actually be going to a wedding. You could have a wedding this full moon. But this is like, or you could be getting engaged or proposed, or maybe this is what you want. You could be wanting this, but also I'm seeing handshake here. So it could definitely be like a new business opportunity you're trying to manifest, or maybe it went sour and you're like, how do I move on from this? Okay. So love life. Let's see what's up with your love life. What's this full moon showing us about? Showing pile number 2 about their love life. What is the full moon gonna show about love life? Look at this picture here. Love. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. So if you're with someone, just love them, like hold them, be with them. This is coming to like a deeper closeness with each other that's bringing into you. If you're single, this is like loving yourself and like finding your own missing pieces within, and like finding maybe things in life that you want to do that make you feel really good. Like embracing yourself, embracing like all that you are and where you're at. Look at this. Again, it's like holding each other. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are the qualities you both possess equally. So the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So they're just asking you to like look at yourself, know that know that this is your mirror. Like if you're with a partner, they are your mirror. So that could be also what's surfacing is like things that need to change. Could be, you could actually see them in your partner. Look, if you're single and you don't have anybody, maybe you don't want anybody, like this is a great opportunity, a great full moon to do mirror work, and like also like doing affirmations in a legit mirror, but like really like self-reflecting, really taking that time to go within and be like, okay, how can I move forward, right? And change the things. Wow, look at this. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. What a beautiful message. And what we were saying before was like, it's like closeness, right? Until for there to be closeness, maybe it's that maybe you've been spending too much time with the person that you're with, and that you gotta like have your physical touch and your moments to embrace and like get close with them. But it's also because there's this like perfectly beautiful balance that you have within that with that person. So it's like allowing, it's that equal give and take, and it's that like letting them have space, letting them do their thing, right? A mentor and good friend of mine, she always would tell me that, you know, there's the he, the she, and the we. There can't be a we without the he and the she, like basically being complete, right? There can't be a we. So there has to be two, you know, a he and a she for there to be a we. Or, you know, it can be same sex, it doesn't matter. But the point is about a relationship. So if it was, you know, like that, it doesn't matter. Like the two people have to be their own person for there to be a we. So it could be a she and a we, you know, he and a we, it doesn't matter. You get the point. So I just want to like say that, throw that out there. But right. So it's like, you gotta still always like do your own thing, come to yourself, and like, that could just be what it is. And maybe like you haven't been able to do that before. You've been like holding on so much, and maybe that's where this conflict is. I mean, it could be, right? So I hope that made sense. I'm going to pull your affirmation. Ooh, oh my gosh, they're all falling. But this is the one right here. I'm beautiful and everybody loves me. Oh, I radiate acceptance and I'm deeply loved by others. Love surrounds me and protects me. Right? Surrendering to all the love that you are, the love that you get to receive every single day, and knowing how beautiful and perfect you are, that everybody loves you, no matter if things feel heavy or there's this conflict and, you know, fiery, like destruction, whatever, like, you are beautiful and everybody loves you. And you need to start saying that, because that's going to attract people who truly do love you. I radiate acceptance and I'm deeply loved by others. This deepness, right? This deep closeness. Love surrounds me and protects me. Oh, pile number 2. Such a good reading. Guys, if you liked it, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know what resonated. And join my Facebook group, Soul Empowerment with Bria. If you want a full moon personal reading, I'll get that out to you within 24 hours. You can purchase it on my website, www.soulempowermentwithbria. Follow my Instagram at everythingbria with 2 A's. Love you. See you in the next video. All right, we're gonna do pile number 3 in just a second. I'm gonna put these away. Putting these cards away. That's what we're doing today. You know me, you guys are always singing on here. I was just saying that, like, I think probably before this reading, right before this reading, when I was doing this, putting the cards away, because I was saying I don't edit my videos. Not right now. I'll save that for later. I wanted to get in the habit of doing it first, because like it is just, I just don't have patience for that right now. I truly don't. And with the, like, guys, I'm using my iPhone, and it's like the new, you know, the iPhone 12, which is 4K. If you guys are even listening to this, I know some of you might skip forward, but if you guys are listening to this, the 4K, like, to download that and like put it on your phone, like, I mean, not on your phone, on Final Cut Pro, it's just like the biggest pain in the ass, and I'm like, I can't do this right now. It's not fun. Anyway, pile number 3. Pile number 3. Hey, what's up, guys? This is your full moon reading. What this full moon means for you, What are the energies around it? What are you releasing? What is rising up in you, and how you can move forward. So if you chose this stack, this reading is for you. Pile number 3. I'm getting right now that there's like a lot of light. You're feeling like illuminated, which is also very full moon energy. It's very illuminating, but there's this gold here. So if you pick this, like you're like, you really want some light in your life. You could be really wanting like the sun, like you want to maybe travel. You might want to just go on a nice trip. You might have been like thinking that recently. Let's check it out. What is this full moon like for you guys? This is also the goddess stack. So if you chose this, you're like maybe feeling really in your feminine, or you're just very attracted right now to that feminine energy. We have alliance here. Hera, number 21. You could be 21 years old. But this is about like having assistance, having help, being guided. Like, how are you? Wow, home 20. We had 21 and then 22. How are you being guided? Right. Some of you guys might be wanting to be home. Look, and there's like light here. There's like sun. So I'm feeling for you guys like a lot. Like this full moon. Like there might be a lot of like. There's like depth. I feel like there's like deep inner stuff being worked through. It might be regarding their home life. You might be wanting to move or like change houses, change up your living situation. 22 could be like, you could be seeing a lot of 2s. 2, 2, 2. We had 21 here. You could also be 22 years old. The 22 could be a significant date. Oh my gosh, Sophia, divine wisdom, 48. You could be 48, and look at her. She's got this light here. So it's like wisdom. So it's like wisdom is coming through, and you're going to be like feeling a lot more wise as you decipher what it is maybe about the home. Like, I'm just like, this is so much about home. I'm feeling this like strong pull to like, maybe you just want to like be home. You might realize, where is home? Is home within me? Like, what's happening? But there's like divine wisdom present, and you could be you're just like highly gifted with all this wisdom from things that you've learned, that it's time to apply them. It could be in your home. It could be alliance. Like, oh my God, look at all these cards. Alliance, like, interesting. I want to pull more. What's this alliance about? What's Hera about? What does Hera have to say about an alliance? And having wisdom. I feel like it's like accessing your inner wisdom. There's like some wisdom that wants to come through. There's a transformation happening. Shakti, 46. You could be 46. You could be 46 years old. Hang on, guys. This my low battery mode went on, and I definitely do not want to stop this, because last time that's what happened, and it was not a good idea. Okay, we're still good. Oh my gosh, I would be so sad. I literally like probably cried the last time, because like, oh my gosh, like I was saying before, if you have an iPhone, you know about how the struggle is with this. But sorry guys, 1 second. Okay. It's sturdy now. I'm like, do not turn off this thing, because like literally to edit a video of this like 4K thing, it's like not fun. Not fun, not for me yet. Okay, transformation. So you guys are going through a heavy transformation right now, and a lot of stuff about home and like yourself, like you're being your own inner home. You know, you're getting a lot of wisdom right now, and this full moon is really bringing through you a very big opportunity to use the wisdom that you've gained, maybe from home life, learning things at home, into like a whole new transformational time for you, and like being a whole new you. And I feel like that's like the alliance. We have the in-between, Hecate. It's like connecting with your ancestors, connecting to this like spiritual world. Like they want you to 22, another 2. They really want you to go within. And that's like, some of you could be like, oh, I want to go home. I hear that from people sometimes when they're not happy here, maybe sometimes. I take it as it resonates. It could be you or somebody else saying this. But there could be a longing for home for a lot of you. And I'm just, Spirit's like compelling me to say this, but some of you guys could be very like depressed right now. And I feel like that's kind of why in the beginning I was almost like, there's just like this like heaviness in a sense, or like a stillness. And it's like, I almost want to cry, honestly, because it's very heavy. There's like a heaviness going on. So, and I think that's maybe why I said in the beginning, like, you guys are like wanting light. You're looking for light because maybe you've just been really in like a dark period. And it's like you've been longing for home. You could be like depressed in a sense. And it's like, Hecate is here to like help connect you within the in-between. If you've like lost a loved one, I feel like this is just coming up because it came up in the first reading too. So there must be like a lot of energy like around death and like people, like that's transformation right there too. So like after every death, right, there's birth everywhere in the world, right? And like something new happens. It's just like a new phase in life sometimes when we lose a loved one, right? It's like a whole new beginning, and it's really, it could be really hard to deal with it. So it's like Hecate is here to help you connect within the in-between, to help you see that the two worlds are connected. So even though maybe you want to go be with your loved one that's departed, or you know, you just have this desire to be home and you think that like the other side is your home, but like right now this is your physical world, this is your physical home. You know, Hecate's here to like help you like connect the two worlds together and be like, there's this way that you can feel that presence, you can feel that light, and it's like going within. It's like letting the wisdom come through and like finding the home within you. Oh my God, 51, the sun, the freaking sun. Like, really? We were just literally saying, like, you want the sun, you want light, you want to see, like, better days lie ahead, right? You're like, I don't want any more struggle. And, like, that makes total sense. Like, something, you know, you're going to see the light. And, look, that's what's coming up. And you're going to, like, be able to release all these, like, feelings, you know, with this new change in the home. You'll be able to feel, like heal them. You know, you'll have your moments. Of course, you know, it's always hard to get through something that heavy has happened, especially when it's with your loved ones or, you know, the people that you live with. That's always difficult. So if there's been some sort of chaos or just healing, even like old things, like old home life issues, and like wanting to start a new page and start a new beginning, this is like where that sun is coming in. Yi, her name's Yi. You know, the sun can really, you know, just taking a walk, or even like, look, if you haven't seen a sunny day, turn on a movie that has some sun in it. I don't know, something like that, you know, where you can get some sun. Maybe even light therapy is good. But like sun right now is very important for you to be around light. And that's literally what I said in the beginning of this reading. I'm like, this is about like light. I'm like looking for light, and here we go. The sun. We have a fulfillment of wishes. Like, look forward to new things. You maybe be just like not even looking, but you have a lot of things to look forward to. And Spirit wants you to know that, and like reminds you that like keep wishing, keep dreaming. Like, don't like let go of your dreams just because something like bad happened, right? Or like something you didn't want to happen. We have 12, sacrifice in reverse. They're like, stop sacrificing things for other people just because, like, you know, or maybe you've been like helping out other people so much, and like you've been sacrificing your own wants and needs and desires for the sake of like helping others, which is like, it gets to a point where like, no sacrifice. You don't need to sacrifice. Sorry, card fell on the floor. You don't need to sacrifice your own, you know, happiness just because other people are suffering, or, you know, just because, you know, things haven't worked out the way you wanted them to. You know, it doesn't mean that you got to sacrifice what you love. It's just shifting like the mindset, right? Transformation, disruption, 16. Yeah, it's like sometimes things need to like shake up a little bit, like disrupt, so that there can be, like, your wishes can be fulfilled. Let's get some tarot out. Yeah, this is like acceptance, moving forward. Like, let this transformation rise up in you. Like, connect to your light. The wishing, I mean, that's light, right? Like, wish on a star. Be light. Be the light. Yeah, a lot of you guys are just like exhausted, tired from like the struggle, honestly. 4 of Cups. Yeah, you could have maybe had like a disagreement with a loved one, you know, something where you're like, oh, I thought things were going well, but they're not. Oh, you know, they want you to connect and like connect with your ancestors and be guided. We have 9 of Wands here. It's like, yeah, it's like the end of a difficult situation. And I'm seeing that it's like more wishes fulfilled, and they're going to come through. They're going to come through. But you got to stop sacrificing your happiness for like other things or people. Like, focus on your sun, focus on the light. And it could be that you have a sun, actually. The Magician. Wow. Okay, number 1, this is literally like calling in magic, allowing magic. You are the creator of your life. If you want something, you can get it. So it's like practicing that. Practicing getting what you want by taking little mini steps, mini action steps, and committing to it. The Tower. Oh my God, this is just like this card. It's the same thing. This is the Tower card, actually. But the Tower, yeah, it's like you've had enough Tower moments. You don't want to manifest another Tower moment, because that could be what happened, is that you might be continuing to manifest Tower moments. And you're like, I am so over this. Give me some light in my life. And it's going to happen. You're going to have your light in your life. But you got to stop sacrificing like things that you want for yourself for other people. And that's like the energy of what's been going on here. And it literally could be coming from your home life. It could be that you've been sacrificing all these things for your family, or for the sake of what your family wants, what they see for you. And that like, it's just been not taking you to the best place. You're like, I just want to go home. I want a new home. I want like my own home. I get it. I've been there. Look, we have man holding a heart. Some of you could be focused on love, or a man could be entering your life that's going to help you. Number 45. This couldn't have to do with, you know, you could have maybe lost a loved one. Like I was saying, it could be, you know, a husband, a father. You know, it's something like you could be, it might just be like you were living with someone too. It doesn't have to be, oh my God, man holding a coin. He has the finances. This is heart and finances. Wow. Whew, this full moon, like, you don't even want, I'm just like, the energy I'm feeling, it's like, you don't even want to look at it. You don't even want to like, you're like, shit just went so bad that I don't even want to like, you're like, I don't even want to look at this person or this thing. Take it as it resonates. That's just kind of what's coming through right now in this moment. Adjacent possibilities, 24. So it's like there's new doors that are opening. There's new possibilities arising, and it's like, let yourself have them. Have the sun, right? Look, there's light, and through all these open doors, there's light. Do you see that? There's literally light. So it's like these new doors that are opening up for you, that you're going to see this full moon as you're transforming, as you're like, done with the Tower moments. Could be like arguments in the home. That could be what's been going on here. You're like, what are some new options and possibilities to bring more light into this home? Claim your independence. Oh my gosh, 13. So for some of you, 13 could be a significant date. Could be a birthday. Yeah, this is like, okay, so if you're female and watching this, this is like, you gotta do your own thing right now. Do not focus about the drama. Okay, if there's a drama with a man, with a loved one, or home stuff, do not do that. Just claim your independence. Be like the cat, do your own thing. Okay, if you're a male, same thing. Okay, it doesn't have to be, This is like maybe you're holding on so strongly to, you know, emotional things and like wanting to like, you could be just avoiding things and you're like, all right, I got to find some new options and possibilities and do it on my own. Okay. So that's holding on to these things. If you're male, you know, that could be what's holding you back. Okay, take it as it resonates, guys. You could be male or female or both. It doesn't matter. Same idea, same type of energy. It's about claiming your independence, like taking the new possibilities on your own. We have Stag Spirit, take the lead. Oh my God, 58. You could be 58 years old. Taking the lead. You got to take the lead. Yeah, it's time for you to take the initiative. This other person, who's ever's there in your life or whatever the situation you're inquiring about, it's not going to happen. Like you might be waiting around for nothing. You might have been sacrificing thinking like they're going to change. They're going to do something. No, they're not. Take the lead. Do the thing. You are never alone. They want you to know that you're never alone. You can literally have, you know, all the support you need. If you're worried about like, oh, I'm not going to have any family. Oh, I'm not going to have any friends. Oh, I'm not going to have a lover. I'm not going to have this person. No, they're like, no, you're never going to be alone. Why would you think that? Like, they're like, why would you think that you're alone? You got your angels, you got your spirit guides, you've got your friends. There are people in your life. And look, you can go make them or find them, right? If you don't have them yet, go find new ones, right? It's just getting out there. It's discipline. Dragon, beware of self-delusion. Yeah, they're like, where are you seeing lies that you're talking about yourself? Where, you know, they're like, make sure that you aren't feeding yourselves lies. You will be shown the way. Light, again, flame, fire, candle. You are going to be shown the way. It's going to be lit up with these adjacent possibilities. They're going to light. You're going to see this full moon. The light is going to show you. It's illuminating for you the way, what path you got to take. If it's moving a home, if it's changing directions. Dagger, fear, worries, tense situation. It's a pretty tense situation. Yeah, look at this. Advice from a friend. Taking that into consideration. Maybe reaching out to somebody. Power, frustration, lessons to be learned. Oh my God, we had tower twice. So things could be really shaking up right now, and you're going to be really seeing like what the root causes are, how you're going to move forward. You got to use your gut right now to really move forward, and also take some advice from a friend. Weigh that with your own intuition though. Like, feel that in your body. Feel it. Feel it if it does not resonate to you, because sometimes our friends, we might think that they know better, but inside of us, sometimes we really know that it's not what would work for you. You know, we're all different. Okay. So sometimes our friends or people can give us advice that it might be great and all, and it might have worked for them, but it just might not work for you. And you will know that. Look, you could take the advice and maybe you'll realize that after. Maybe it will work. It doesn't matter. Right here, the reading is saying, you know, take into consideration some advice from a friend for the situations that have been going on. Because maybe it's that you need another ear, that you need some objective. Could be love life. It could be family. It could be just like home living situation, right? Okay. What is your self-care this full moon? What can you do for self-care, self-love? Create art. They're like, get back into creativity. If you're a creator, or you just like need to like sit with yourself and do some painting, enjoy it, like do it. We have make an altar. Yeah. Oh my God, this will be really good for you guys too. This full moon to like sit at an altar. You know, just put it up right. It's like, yeah. You know, just put something with all your favorite things. That can be something that you make at home. It could just even be a little corner, you know, with your favorite things. Build strength. Number 6. Yeah, getting into your physical body. So if you've had a lot of tower moments, you might just be needing to let out some aggression. Look at, she's like about to do some like kickboxing. She's like ready to go. She's like, okay, I'm gonna like fight for what I want. She's like, I'm gonna like release all this drama through my body. So like that could be really helpful, going for a walk, working out, getting back into your body. For divine feminine coming through, we have Pope Joan, the pontiff of possibilities. We had adjacent possibilities here. The possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. Oh my God, how beautiful, guys. You guys have like a million possibilities right now. And like, you're the magician. We have the magician here. And like, this is time for you to see that, own it, and like live it, do it, because You got like so much light coming your way. Literally, like, never fear. It's coming your way. All right, love life. What's being illuminated this full moon in your love life? What do they want you to know? Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So if any of you guys are in a relationship right now, you could be holding on to some things or having some bad habits or patterns. You could be seeing this in your partner, but there's some codependency going on that you might start to shine, that will be shined a light on. And there's ways that you can change that, right? It's claiming your independence. We have that here. So if you're in like a happy relationship, you know, then maybe this reading isn't for you. I mean, check, you know, another pile, but this is like, it just feels like for this reading, there's a lot of like stuff shaking up with like a relationship or with somebody so important in your life. And it could be that this is the issues, that there's a lot of codependency going on, but it can be changed, right? And that's the whole point of these readings. Like, you're the creator of your life. Like, anything can change. So if you start to address like, okay, we're being codependent. What do you need? You need a little space, maybe. Start doing your own thing. Or maybe there are like actual addictions getting in the way and you've been letting it slide because you're like dependent on that person, maybe. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Yeah, so it might just be a timing thing, and it's like, maybe you just need to take a step back for now, take a little break, and like let it unfold naturally. But this person could be worth it. Look, if you already know that like it's causing you horrible pain and horrible trauma and trouble, like, no, it's not worth waiting for. So like I said, it's a general reading, take it as it resonates. But for some of you, this is something that can be worked through. Like I felt like in the beginning, I was like, oh, it could be worked through. So work through it if you feel. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So this is a choice that you get to make. Okay. You got to weigh your options. You got to weigh your options with the results. How often was this thing happening? How many tower moments are there? Can you forgive and learn from this? Because technically codependency, you know, that if that's really what was going on, that can get very, very toxic, and it can get very, very like, no, you don't want to do it. This person could be worth waiting for, but you need to take a break from them, and you need to forgive and learn from the situation and just like pause on it, you know, take a minute. So it's like healing the past, releasing. You can. You have every right to. You have every right to move forward and see the light at the end of the tunnel, and just like, you don't need to sacrifice. You don't need to keep having conflict with somebody. You got to put your foot down, focus on your wishes, creating, being the magician that you are, right? You're not alone. You've got so many possibilities for you. Let's check your affirmation. What's your affirmation? We have, my thoughts are creative. Oh my God, we had creative energy. Creating art. My thoughts are creative. I say out to every negative thought that comes to my mind. No person, place, or thing has any power over me, for I'm the only thinker in my mind. Oh my gosh. I create my own reality and everyone in it. Wow. This is totally about the independence again, creating your own power. And look, it was like man holding a coin, right? Man holding a heart. You know, it was like thinking. Oh, I thought it was a thinking man for some reason. No, it wasn't. But this is about, you know, just letting go of all the negativity, right? So say it again. My thoughts are creative. I say out to every negative thought that comes to my mind. No person, place, or thing has any power over me, for I'm the only thinker in my mind. I create my own reality and everyone in it. Ah, guys, it's so nice. Create your own reality, guys. This is about moving forward, right? This full moon, you're going to see it. You're going to see it. Might just peak, right? And you're going to be like, all right. Got to make a choice. Got to make a decision, make a choice, and do it. Okay? So pile number 3, this was your reading. Thank you so much. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Let me know what resonated in the comments. And please join my Facebook group. It's Soul Empowerment with Bria. Also, my website is soulempowermentwithbria.com if you wanted to book a private reading, or if you just wanted a full moon written reading detail. They're $22. So check it out. I love you all so much. Thank you for supporting, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.